There are things you have been trying to hold together with your own strength. Quiet battles no one sees. Questions you keep asking in the silence. And yet, even now, you feel it. That quiet whisper inside your spirit. You are not meant to carry this alone. I have watched you try. I have seen the nights where your thoughts would not rest. The moments when your heart felt heavy for no clear reason. The times you smiled on the outside but felt uncertain within. You have been holding on to things that were never yours to control, and still, you kept going. But today, something is shifting. Not because everything around you has changed, but because I am calling you to release what has been weighing on you. You don't need to fix everything. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to force what I have already planned. There is a peace waiting for you, but it begins the moment you let go. There was a moment, long ago, when the disciples found themselves in a storm. The sky had turned dark without warning. The winds rose violently. Waves crashed against their boat with a force that made even the strongest among them afraid. These were not strangers to the sea. They had faced storms before. They knew how to row. They knew how to fight against the current. But this storm, this one was different. No matter how hard they tried, no matter how much effort they put in, they could not control what was happening around them. And in the middle of it all, Jesus was there. But he was not panicking. He was not rushing. He was not overwhelmed. He was asleep. Imagine that moment, the chaos, the fear, the sound of the wind screaming across the water, and in the same boat, peace. They woke him in desperation, their voices filled with fear. Do you not care that we are perishing? That question, it echoes even now in your heart sometimes. When things feel out of control, when prayers feel unanswered, when the weight feels too heavy, do you not care? But watch what happens next. Jesus stands, no struggle, no fear, no confusion. He speaks just a few words. Peace, be still. And instantly, the wind obeys, the waves surrender, the storm loses its voice. Not because the disciples fought harder, not because they figured it out, but because they surrendered to the one who had authority over what they could not control. And right now, this is where you are. Not in a boat on the sea, but in a place where things feel uncertain, where situations feel beyond your control, where your strength feels like it's not enough. You have been trying to row harder, trying to fix what won't move, trying to carry what feels too heavy. But this moment, this is your peace, be still moment. This is where you stop striving and start surrendering. Because the same God who calmed that storm is standing in your situation right now. And in this moment, let this become your prayer. Father, you see everything I have been carrying, the things I speak about, and the things I keep hidden deep in my heart. You see the weight, the pressure, the silent worries that follow me even when I try to rest. And today, I bring it all to you. Every fear I cannot explain, every situation I cannot fix, every burden that feels too heavy, I release it into your hands, because I realize now I was never meant to carry this alone. Lord, there are things I don't understand. There are delays that have tested my patience. There are moments that made me question what you are doing. But even in my questions, even in my waiting, I choose to trust you. Not because everything makes sense, but because you are still God, and you have never failed. Right now, let your peace begin to settle over every restless thought. Let your presence fill every place where anxiety has been living. Every racing thought, slow it down. Every heavy feeling, lift it gently. Every burden, release it now. Every burden is lifting. Every weight is being removed. Every anxious thought is losing its power. Even now, something is shifting. Father, take control of what I cannot control. Go before me in every situation that feels uncertain. Make a way where I see no way. Open doors I cannot open. Fix what I cannot fix. Heal what I cannot heal. Restore what feels broken. There are places in my life where I have tried to force things, tried to rush what was not ready, tried to hold on to what I should have released. But today, I surrender it all. Not my will, but yours. Not my timing, but yours. Not my understanding, but your perfect plan. Every chain is breaking. Every delay is turning into divine timing. Every closed door is being replaced with something better. Lord, touch my mind. Where there has been overthinking, bring stillness. Where there has been fear, replace it with faith. Where there has been confusion, bring clarity. Touch my heart. Heal every hidden wound. Restore every place that has been hurt. Remove every heaviness I have been carrying. Let peace take its place. Touch my body. Bring strength where I feel weak. Bring rest where I feel tired. Bring renewal where I feel drained. And Father, in the areas of my life where I feel stuck, move. In the places where doors have been closed, open them. In the situations that feel delayed, release what has been held back. Because I believe this is not the end of my story. This is not where it stops. Something greater is ahead. Something better is coming. Something is shifting in my favor. This is my turning point. What was delayed is being released. What felt impossible is becoming possible. What I could not control, you are now handling. I don't have to carry it anymore. I don't have to figure it all out. I don't have to force anything. Because you are already working behind the scenes. Even when I don't see it, you are moving. Even when I don't feel it, you are working. And now, I rest in that truth. I rest in your promises. I rest in your peace. It is done. God has already gone ahead of you. If this prayer touched you, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more daily prayers.